Kavakis here with another edition of My Take. And today we're going to take a look at Goldvarg's 1963 Buick Riviera. We've been waiting for this one for a while. I have a few words on that in just a moment, but we're all familiar with Bill Mitchell's now iconic design of the 1963 Riviera. It was originally intended to be a newer version of Cadillac's LaSalle, but amazingly Cadillac passed on that design and Buick just scooped it up. And the rest is history. Now you can see some of that history in the video that I showed a little bit earlier. You take a look back there and see the background. But we've been waiting for this one for a while, and everybody's been patient. I mean, we're all familiar with the supply line problems that we've had, COVID and shipping and all that stuff, but the models are beginning to flow. If you were in Chicago with us, you saw a bunch of prototypes that Sergio had, and they're all getting ready to be released. So the Riviera is just the first of several new releases that we're going to see over the next couple weeks or so. So let's get it out of the box and take a look at it. You know, it's always a little risky for a model maker to make a model of something that's so familiar and so dear to so many people. But Sergio went ahead and did it, and you know, I'm eager to see if he lives up to the reputation that we've seen in the past. And I got to tell you something, it's just beautiful. The finish is absolutely, it's flawless. It's available in two colors, teal mist poly and burgundy poly. This is obviously the teal mist poly. It's got kind of a buckskin beige interior, but let's get it on the turntable and take a look at it here. You know, the detail is just phenomenal. It's just phenomenal. I don't know how Sergio does this, but the photo etch doesn't have that flat two-dimensional quality to it. It fits the car perfectly. The trim and everything is perfectly to scale. The front grille is just, it's a work of art. Lensing is superb. They've got the fidelity of the overall model is just perfect. The casting is crisp. The lines are sharp. The details are all there down to the texture on the rocker panels. The rear end, the taillights are just expertly reproduced. The badging on it, and of course I've talked about the badging before. It's just absolutely incredible how small this badging is. I don't know how they do it, but they do a really great job at it. The interior, I got to tell you something, the interior on this model is, boy, they just upped their game. The interior is absolutely incredible. Try and get a couple of close-up shots of the interior so you can appreciate it, but the dash, the speedometers, the steering wheel detail, the detail and texture on the seats, the door trim panels, the handles and everything, just a beautiful, beautiful model. The tires and wheels are, you know, the wheels are okay. They look good from certain angles. From other angles, they look like they might need a little bit more depth, a little bit more blackwash. The pictures are going to show better than they look in person, but they're pretty decent replicas of the wheels that the Riviera had. It's just a fantastic model, and Sergio's done it again. He's just given us a little masterpiece of a model. Let's go to the 5-star rating and take a look at it. Fidelity, I'm going to give this a 5. This is a miniature. It's not a model. It's a shrunken version of the 1.1. Did a fantastic job. Trim, lensing, badging, 5. We've come to expect that from Goldvarg. The color is spot on perfect. There's a lustrous, deep finish to it. Just fantastic looking paint job. Interior detail, if I could give it a 5+, I would. This is over the top, and that seems to be the new battleground on 143rd models, is interior detail. We've seen Brooklyn up their game. Sergio certainly has done a lot with his Goldvarg line. We've seen it in Stamp and GLM as well, but the interiors are just fabulous. Wheels and tires, I'm going with a 4. I'd love to be able to give this a 5. It's not quite there yet. It's not enough to keep me from buying the model. The model's just beautiful. And here's the value. Now, pay attention closely. At $99 and holding the line, this is an outstanding value. I've been watching the prices on several makers over the last few weeks, and not surprisingly, there have been some price increases. We're seeing 143rd resin models out of China going for $129, some $149. So the prices are coming up. We talked to Sergio in Chicago about this. He's doing the best he can to hold the prices. He's concerned about his collectors, concerned about his clients, and I just love that about him. fantastic guy who's a collector just like us, so he appreciates what we go through. So that gives us a total 5-star rating of 29 points out of 30. We've come to expect this from Sergio. This is where we go with his models. They're nearly perfect in nearly every way. 29 out of 30 is really good. Hey, that's Sergio Goldvarg's 1963 Buick Riviera. Thank you for tuning in. Before you leave, do me a favor. Would you hit the like button at the bottom of the video? I'd love to have you as a subscriber as well. The channel is growing. We're getting close to 200 subscribers. I'd like for you to be one of them. Thanks for tuning in. This is my take.